In this video, guys, we look at the trading trap that can wear out the most experienced day traders. Stay tuned. Hey traders, a very warm welcome to you. So I hate this trap, and gosh, it's got me so many times, but you know what, I just don't get involved in these anymore now. I've got a rule that allows me to not get caught out by them. But you know what, I must have given back so much money to these things, and maybe you can relate to this one too. I don't know whether it's a kind of thing that happens for a certain type of trader. I know this is a very much an intraday trader or a day trader's thing, but you know what, it's frustrating as anything. I can imagine it happens to swing traders as well. So let's look at it. Let's look at what it is, how it occurs, and most importantly, how we cannot get sucked into it. By the way, if you've had this happen to you, then give it a thumbs up and a comment. Okay, so we've got a scenario here now. Price and time. Chugging along, market looks nice and strong. Comes up to a key level of resistance here, marked on the purple line, and we have a decent target up here. Now that might be a gap fill, it might be a prior day's high, it might be something that you know that, hey, if this market breaks through this resistance, it's probably going to run on pretty quickly and get to the target. So you're all excited, you're like, yeah, you know what, price is good, I'm going to buy a breakout. This is an easy, let's call this, 70 pips, just for argument's sake, just so we can keep it clear. It's an easy 70 pips trade. As soon as it goes through, I'm going to have my stop nice and tight because it's a momentum play. Everything looks great. So market runs up. You kind of see it there. It stalls, stagnates. You're like, oh, okay, it's not going to go yet. Okay, I'm going to go long. So you go long, it comes up, and it stalls a little bit more. You add a little bit more. It goes through a few ticks, and then it starts to roll back. Then it tries again, and then it rolls back. And you're like, I'm stopped out. So you get stopped out here. And then, in fact, you might have even been stopped out here. Okay, I've probably not drawn it quite right, but you get stopped out. So you say, okay, I'm going to go again because it's good for 70 pips. I've been stopped out for 12 pips. Okay, off we go. So you're going again, you get aggressive, it goes through like, yeah, 5, 6, 7, come on, go, and you're willing the thing to go. It doesn't go, it rolls back, you're like, and then it sort of sits there and stagnates. Maybe you add a bit more to it. And then it kind of goes, comes back, stops you out again. You're like, and now you're starting to get frustrated, right? You're starting to see this thing holding. It's strong, it's not reversing. It's not like it's gone up and completely reversed. You can handle that, right? You'd be like, okay, it's fine. But it's loitering, it's hanging around there. This time it dips back lower, gets you out of your position, comes back up. This time you're buying it as it's breaking through, like, it's got to go through. Now that was just a fake out. You're in, starts to go your direction, just comes back a bit, sits there, and then just comes down, and you're like, you take another stop loss. Now it goes again. This time you go in for it, and you can see the pattern here, guys. You're constantly trying to force this breakout. More often than not, I found that this happened to be kind of the lunchtime period as well, when things had died right down, or the market conditions, the volume was low. There was just a big red flag to say, why are you forcing a breakout, you fool? There's always something there. So, and then inevitably, you know what would happen. Later down the line, when you finally gave up, you'd lost a lot of money, you thought, you know what, forget it. It would have come up, and then it would drift, and it would go up, and it would hit that target, and you'd be even more frustrated because you say, listen, if I just stuck with it, this wasn't even much of a pullback. You'd say, if I just stuck with that one thing, I would have got my 70 pips, and I could have had a nice trade on it. But the fact that I've lost 70 pips by trying it so many times is frustrating me, it's annoying me. So this is one pattern that I know catches a lot of you out as day traders. It's that press, it's that pause, it's that press, it's that pause. You want to see it, you want to see momentum, and it just doesn't come, and you try it too many times. So 2 ways of fixing this. Number 1 is you have a strict rule on how many times you can take the same trade. That for me is 2. I do not want to take the same trade more than twice. If it have twice, 2 goes at it, I'm done. I'll leave it. I'll forget about it, because not only does it mean that I'm probably not in tune with the market, 1 gives me a chance of getting it quite a little bit out of sync in the first go. That's fine. That happens. If I get it wrong again, then I'm probably out of sync with the whole thing. You give yourself 1 chance. If you don't get on the first chance, then the second one you don't hit it again. It saves you doing 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And also, if you have it in your mind, it means that you're not going to keep trying. You're going to say, well, let me wait. Let me wait for the best possible setup. Is it still a good setup? Is it still valid if it pulls up and starts to pause here? It probably is. Let me wait for that. Or shall I wait for a pullback here? You start to think a little bit better about it, a little bit clearer. The other thing, number two, a way of eliminating it is, as I alluded to earlier, look at the time of day. The time of day, the volume, the market conditions. If they are red flagging you, i.e., hey, there's a few parameters in there that don't look good, it is in the middle of the day, the volume is quite low, there's a holiday tomorrow, we're waiting for data, all the things that generally would indicate momentum may well stall, may well not continue, then you don't trade it. So this could save you a lot of frustration, a lot of cash as well. Just watching out for this one. And if you've been in this situation, you've tried to force these breakouts, let me know. I'm giving it a thumbs up. Maybe it's just me who's been in here, but I know it's not. I know other people have tried this before, and this is a kind of common thing to get caught up in, especially as an intraday trader. So those little tips and tricks for not getting involved in it, or if you are, not making it worse than it is already. Good trading, guys. Keep your risk managed, whatever you do, and even if you keep your risk managed, try to put some cap on repeating the same trade over and over and over again. You're more likely let it go, and find another one. Plenty of opportunities out there. See you next one. Take care. Bye-bye.